Good morning, all you cool cats and kids. We're back here at the Highland High School Gymnasium, ready for the new week of workouts. Last week was football. This week is basketball. Coach Schroeder just so happened to upload it for us, and so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to demonstrate for you what each lift is, things like that. By the way, I told you last week that I was repping that cross-country t-shirt and I had a jacket back home. I'm wearing it today. This is sweet. I like the apparel cross-country. Good for you. But you know what? I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of working out by myself. Again, didn't want to ask the teachers today because they're really busy. It's a Monday. We know how Mondays are. But I do have one guest, and he's willing to help us out and probably show me up. But that's fine because, 42 never looks so good. So without further ado, our guest for today, welcome back, is
Playroom, baby!
Coach Schroeder. You look good on camera. Oh, okay. Don't make me feel too. Sheesh. Well, anything you'd like to say to the people about
I missed you guys. It's
yeah.
good to be back. Quarantine was fun with my kids, homeschooling, but man, there's nothing like the weight room.
Nothing like the weight room. Don't you love that? Just love the spirit on you, Coach.
I'm ready to have you guys back. I know that. I know Coach is too. So,
well, we're ready. But we still have work to do because we want to stay active. And I want to get as big as this, and I want you guys to be as big as this. Not this. That. So, Coach Schroeder, why don't you go ahead and tell us about what workout we're doing today, huh?
All right, so today we're doing lower body stuff to prepare us for basketball season and hopefully have a strong finish to the football season. So we're going to start out with the snatches. We're going to 12, 10 by 8. We're going to do some front squats up here in the front, work that core. You guys are always asking for ab workouts. The front squat is honestly the best ab workout I could ever give you guys. Then we're going to go into reverse lunge, hit those hamstrings and glutes a little bit. A little deadlift, get that butt strong so we can jump high. Some good mornings, work that lower back muscle. Got some squat jumps, some ankle hops just for mobility stuff to keep everything tight so that we're ready and our ACLs and our MCLs and everything are prepared for basketball season. So let's get it.
Yeah, we know it's backwards, but we had technical difficulties. Let's go! All right. First exercise of the day is the snatch. Coach, what is a snatch?
Well, the snatch, probably the most important thing is like the explosiveness part of it. Like you want to be able to like jump and explode at the same time. It's kind of a variation of the cleans that we did last week for football. This one's more of a lighter weight, so you don't want to go as heavy as you would with the clean. So try to keep the weight like more of a lightweight. Today I'm only working out with the 45s on each side, which is probably a good starter range for most adult males. For you females, obviously you want to work way lower, start out with like 10s or 15s on each side. Like you don't want very much weight at all, which was equivalent of what Coach has over here to demonstrate good form. The grip is a lot wider. Like when you're cleaning, you want that like shoulder width grip. Like when we're snatching, we want that really wide grip. Like when you those hands out wide, and that way when we're coming up, like we have a good landing. As you can tell by Coach in his perfect landing over there. So again, wide grip, and then you're gonna want at the end of the workout, like once you want that landing, then you want to be able to push through it. You want to keep those hands up the whole time.
I am not a female. I am a male, but I am breaking the barrier. He said 10 or 15. I'm going 25. Coach, would a snatch happen to look something like this?
Go through, perfect landing. See how he locks out, like keep the wrist solid, everything elbow solid.
Can I let go?
Put it down. You guys see that perfect landing? See how he landed in that perfect squat position? Like keep everything solid and tight. Working that core today.
Right,
working that core, you basketball
boys.
Let's
see the sensei.
Keep that grip wide. And snatch fast.
Oh, don't fall. Look at this. Look at this.
Tight abs, baby.
Next. Okay, so now we moved on to the second exercise, which is the front squat. Coach, can you show us or tell us the difference between a front squat and a back squat?
The front squat we start with. Oh, sorry. The front squat is more of a front heavy variation of the back squat. Like the back squat, obviously we want it on our back. We want to keep it on that strap area. So when we're doing it, we're keeping that weight more in our hip area. The front squat's gonna be more on our deltoids up here. So when you're gonna take a lot of core, you're gonna take a lot of abs to keep that flat back. Like I don't want to see front squats like this. Like that's gonna put too much pressure on that front area. It's gonna really hurt the spinal. So make sure we're keeping it in there. There's another variation which we call like the zombie squats. And I know sometimes I have you guys do that where we have the bar on there and we do the flat like this. And again, that's just because that way it prevents, I guess, you from cheating by keeping your hands on there and bending forward. By doing a zombie squat, you have to keep the back upright.
Yeah, because the weight would just roll right off your arm.
Yeah, because otherwise the weight just falls down and then comes crashing down. Again, you're going to go lighter weight on this. Me and Coach worked out really hard, so we are able to do more weight than probably most people would be able to do on this. But again, like, you want to be able to push yourself. Like, we're going 100%, man. Like, it's almost game time. So, like, give it everything you got.
This is also a good workout for you Oompa Loompas out there. Anyway, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going with the hand over deltoid method because that's most comfortable for me. Coach, you can just critique me as you like. Don't choke yourself.
It's hard to tell from the video, but his feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. You want to make sure you keep that breath tight, keep that air tight. And
All right, Coach. That's a lot of weight.
Come on, big boy.
Ah! Whew.
Good Lord.
All right, your turn. Oh, what happened there? He wants this form too. Let's see what he looks like. Down. Up. Up. Good. Oh, he wants more. Ooh. I think he just ripped his pants. Next.
Okay, so there's two variations. Like, there's the standing variation, so you're just going to step back.
By the way, this is the reverse lunge. He's new to this video. He didn't know to throw out the name.
So you're just stepping back and driving through. Always make sure we have the wall. So, like, there's the wall on my toes. Let me see you guys. On these shoes, it's perfect. There's the wall here. My knee should never be past the wall. Like, at the bottom of my lunge, I should be here at that 90 degree, not out here. That makes my knee hurt just doing it like that with no weight.
Tear down this wall.
So we want to reverse lunge and step into it. The other variation is the walking variation, where we just keep going. Coach, you got to throw. Up here. We're just going to reverse lunge out of it, the walking variation.
Oh, yeah. Huh? Huh? Can I breathe? See how much heavier my weight is than his? Pansy.
See you the next one. Okay, the next thing we have for you guys is the deadlift. We're going to do a quick set. One hand's about shoulder width apart again, just a little bit wider than shoulder. This is the overhand grip. This is a staggered grip, underhand grip. Most people prefer a staggered grip. You get way stronger that way.
I'm pretty broad. Is this acceptable?
His hands are way too wide. So we want to go a little bit closer. Perfect, right there. And we also want to do a hook grip. So when we grip the bar real quick, Coach. So when he grips, like, see how his thumb wraps around the bar? We don't want to do an open grip like this because that puts too much pressure on your fingers. Some trainers will have you work on that just for hand strength purposes, but for today's purposes,
no.
We want to use a hook grip.
Yes. Am I staggering it?
First thing is, like, the other version of people want to do is a sumo grip, and that's what we call a close grip, and they go a lot wider. That is an acceptable grip for competition. I personally don't prefer it, though, because you don't get as much of a range of motion because you're not getting your butt as low as you do in a regular sumo or a regular squat or a regular deadlift.
You make Flow Rider so proud. Get low.
Get low. All right, let's get it.
I'm at you pound for pound. Up, get up. Yeah. Go faster. Come on, Coach. Come on, Coach. Some of you may do that. We want it controlled.
Notice how we're not doing rounded backs. Like, we're not this. Like, see how I got my back rounded? That would be a very bad deadlift. Like, try to keep that back straight. Got that perfect lumbar.
Sorry.
See you at the next one.
I'm not usually this dorky, but I don't even care anymore. I'm at that age where it's like it's for little kids, you know?
It's for fun. Let's be honest.
Okay. Good morning, Lewis County. Okay. And this one, this is on her back, correct?
Yep. Okay, so the good morning is a little bit different than a straight-legged deadlift. I know last week we did a straight-legged deadlift. What I'm going to have Coach here as my example. We're going to do a good morning.
Whoa, don't touch me.
So instead of having the weight in front of us, we're actually going to put the weight on our back. It's going to put all of that weight on our lower glutes, our hamstrings, good hamstring stretch, and our lower back. You don't want to herniate a disc by putting too much pressure on that lower back. So this is one of those lifts where you don't need to go heavy. It's more about the stretch than it is the amount of weight you're pushing.
You want to see something cool? I'm about to put this on my back with one hand. Oh. Do that, suckers.
And then we're going to keep those glutes tight.
How wide
Deep
am I,
breath.
Coach?
I prefer right at about shoulder width part. Like, don't get too wide because we want to work those glutes as much as possible. Then you're going to lean down. Check out Coach's glutes. Nice and strong. Perfect.
Coach, this really burns the back of my thigh. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's a perfect stretch for your hamstrings right there. And it's okay to yell. If you yell, it means you're
Good morning!
You're just pushing more weight if you're yelling. I
That's
like
why
it.
it's called good morning. I'm going to take this back off with one hand. Get on my level.
All right, now we're going to work on some squat jumps. Basically, some people call these air squats, squat jumps. There's a couple different variations we can do. We can do a squat hold jump, which is what Coach is doing here. He's squatting and holding, and then explode. And then we jump up. You can do like what we call like the jumping jack version, which is like here, like, or you can do like the side to side, like getting big. Some people call those the ski jumpers or ski hoppers. I prefer just the regular air squat.
I've never been
squat
skiing.
jump. You should try it.
Never been skiing.
It's awesome. I have a lot. So
Have you been skiing? Put it down in the comments.
Ooh, that's a good one. Again, hands out in front, down, explode up. Down, explode up.
Who do you think's getting higher? Put in the comments. Go. Boom.
I cheated. I think my knees a little bit to the top. Again, one more time.
I don't like cheaters.
Okay, the last thing we're going to work on today is ankle hoppers. We're just working on some like flexibility and some stability issues.
Ankles?
We're on an ankle thing, so we're going to start. It's kind of like some people do this when they do the ladder drills and stuff like that.
Softball players?
Softball players.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like this, you're just hopping back and forth. We're going to do that for 10 yards, back and forth. Or you can do the variation like this. We're working on that. You get to the skilled level, like you can back and forth, one-footed, then do it with the other foot.
That's why
many
he's
variations.
I'm not skilled level.
I put both either 10 yards or 10 meters for you guys that live in Europe that want to get your workouts in also.
It is miles per hour, not kilometers. Europe's not good for anything. Good actors, maybe. So I'm going to use this line.
Oh.
And you can jump to a beat in your head, right? So, hop, do, skip to my loo, jump one more time, and you're through. Huh? I also made that up in my head. Variation. I don't need a song. Baby got back. Only listen to that song if you're 16 or older. That concludes today's workout. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Coach Thrasher. This is
Coach Schroeder, and it's good to be back, baby.
It's good to be back, baby. Give me a chest bump for the boys back home. Go! See ya.